I'd just like to welcome Lynda Cullen into the studio. Thanks a million, Lynda, for coming in to see us.
You're welcome. Thanks for
you're going to
having
play
me.
a few tunes for us in a minute, but I'd just like to chat with you for a bit.
No bother.
You're a Wexford girl. And how long ago did you move to Cork?
I moved here about 7 years ago.
Okay. And were you attracted to Cork because it's such a brilliant music scene in Cork?
Actually, I didn't know that at the time. I moved to Cork to do the course, the music management design course at Stefan Nefa.
Stefan Nefa again, yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't know anybody in Cork at the time, but I immediately met 45 musicians in my class, and so
built up the network.
I kind of landed on my feet there, just, Yeah,
because you're one of the most popular girls in the music scene. You know absolutely everybody.
It's because I talk too much.
And I see you. I think it's great that you come into our in-store gigs and you're always supporting other musicians, etc.
Well, I think it's a small place, and we should all,
work together.
Work together, yeah.
And complement each other, exactly, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So tell me about your time in Korea.
I went there in 2001 after I finished college in Dublin. I went there to teach English, and I was teaching for a few years, and then I met some musicians over there and joined a band.
You had a hit song over in Korea, did you?
Well, we recorded an album in 2005.
Yeah.
And that did very well. It was, it was used. A lot of the songs were used for soundtracks for TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's brilliant.
So it was pretty cool,
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I loved it.
Top star in Korea.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
yeah, that's what it is in my mind. It's embedded in there now.
No, it's not it. No, but it was funny. I mean, I was the only person there who wasn't Korean in the band. So,
what was the band called?
The band was called Dubanche Dal, which means second moon.
Yeah. I knew I wouldn't be able to tell that one.
That's okay, second moon.
And tell me, when you were over there, did you do a lot of karaoke and stuff like that?
No.
The reason I ask you is because I was...
it.
Yeah. But I remember being in China and everybody every night, they all wanted to pull you in to sing a song, and they were so enthusiastic about it. I was wondering, is it the same in Korea?
No, my friends loved it as well, and they would do it in the afternoon, like you'd go and have lunch, and then they'd say, come on, let's go to a karaoke bar, whereas we, unfortunately, we need to be
a little bit more wound up,
a bit more wound up, shall we say, in order to sing karaoke. So, plus I'm no fun in karaoke. I don't know why.
Oh no, I can understand that totally.
I'm just like, I think, okay, now I'm going to sound really cocky, but I think, if you're not, I think a person who sings in karaoke is really boring. Like, it has to be something. It has to be funny, to have fun, surely.
Yeah, but I do love, when I was watching the Chinese, I do love all this enthusiasm and excitement and the obsession they have for it, and whether they were brilliant musicians or just average, they didn't care, there was no...
Yeah, I think that the primary thing about it is stress relief.
Yeah,
you go in and you scream at the top of your lungs into a mic, and with loads of reverb, and you come out and you're like, that was great, I feel better now.
It's good for you, like. And tell me about the KC sessions. What does the KC stand for, in fact?
The KC is Kevin and Christian. Kevin Murphy, who now promotes music under the name Mode Music, and he's also he's released an album there last year, and working on his second one now. He started the KC sessions with Christian Martin 5 years ago, or 4.5 years ago maybe, and then Kevin was moving to Brighton to study music over there, so I took over, and I figured I would just leave the name as it was, because it had already been running for maybe a year or something, and so there was no point in calling it LC Sessions, because then it sounds like Lynda Cullen Sessions, and then everyone thinks it's all about me, and
but it's in the Crane Lane,
and it's not like
the sessions are on in the Crane Lane.
They're on once a month, and they're a showcase of talent, usually from always musical, usually from Cork, but we'd often have acts coming down from Dublin, or if people were on tour or whatever and they wanted to play in Cork. But last Monday it was on this. What date was last Monday?
That's a tough question. No, I don't know. What date are we today?
Never mind, it doesn't matter. It was on last Monday. It was only a few days ago.
I was thinking I didn't go there.
It was on last Monday, and there were 7 acts, and they were all from Cork, and it was from everything from R&B to rock to folk. We had Christine Deedy on, who's going to
We'll have
who
a
you're going
track
to play
on,
in a bit. We had Mary Green, who's just
she's brilliant,
absolute legend. Oh
exactly.
And she's such a beautiful woman, inside and out. You know, I just love her. She's fantastic, and what a songwriter.
Yeah.
She was there. We had Bubba Shakespeare, who kind of sings R&B and raps as well.
Yeah.
And who else do we have? Now I'm going to forget somebody. And
I heard the lads were telling me in the shop that it's the stage over on the left hand side, and it's a nice atmosphere, an intimate atmosphere.
That's right. It normally is. Now the last few times we did have it on the main stage, and it's hard to choose because while the intimate atmosphere is lovely, I think the acts who play there, they love to play on the main stage as well because it is a beautiful venue.
Nice. And buzz for them. Yeah.
So
but do you get inundated with people calling or contacting you always to try and get in on the Casey sessions or?
Mostly, by email or by Facebook.
Yeah. You do a lot of work, in fairness to you.
That's a bit hard, actually, because it's only once a month, and we can only fit 6 or 7 people. And Cork, as you said, like, it's such a small place, but there's so many.
Oh, the talent is incredible.
Acts.
I find that even with the in-store gigs, you know.
Of course,
I'd be thinking sometimes of a band that I'd like to play, and by the time I'm about to contact them, the book is filled up again, like with acts, you know.
That's it.
So it's brilliant.
Of all kinds of music as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an amazing place for that.
Yeah.
And the thing is to try and get people to go to it as well, more and more people to go, because there are so many bands, and then if you get that, you're going to get more venues and more access, like you have, and you're in store, and the same as the Crowleys
Casey sessions.
So try and get more people out, which is kind of what the show is about as well.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing too, because there are so many musicians as well, and there are so many gigs on every night of the week.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's I mean, that's a great thing, you know.
In one sense, but then
it's hard to get
choices.
People out. Yeah.
Will you play a song for us?
I will. Yeah.
Great stuff. Thanks.
So, this is a song called "Let Me Be." Oops.
Sing for you today. There's a hole in my heart, I don't know where to start, how to tell you, or what can I say? Let me be, just let me be. There's a man with a book and he won't let me look at the pages, all tattered and torn. But I know it's my story, part harmony, glory, back to the day I was born. Let me be, let me be, let me be, oh, just let me be. Like a worm on a hook, I am down on my luck, and the fishing lines get longer. I know in my heart I'll go back to the start, find the answers to making me stronger. Let me be, let me be, let me be, oh, just let me be.
Woohoo! Nice one.
Well done. That was great. Your husky voice.
Brilliant. And here's a bunch of flowers presented to you, especially for today. Don't be telling anybody that. That's beautiful. On behalf of myself and Colm, the multi-instrumentalist technician type person there.
That was great, Lynda. Thanks very much. And when you played in store the last time you were in the shop, we got your EP Orange Tree. But you've also been a successful funded campaigner, and you're now producing your album Paper Boat.
That's right. Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
I did a campaign last year, and I said it would be out by last September.
Yeah. Brilliant.
It's not. No, that's just because it's taken longer than I had imagined, but that's okay. You know, I'm okay with that.
Well, what does that mean, a funded campaign? I don't know anything about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Funded is an online organisation where you can have a profile and you can put up some songs and a video, and then basically invite all your friends to go look at it, and if they like what they see, or if they want to, people who come to gigs, you can direct them to it, and if they want to basically pre-order an album, they can do so. So
right, okay.
There are a range of different kinds of awards that you can get, or rewards, shall we say.
Incentives.
That you can get incentives, yeah. So you can, say if you paid €5, then you can pay for a digital download before it's actually the album is made. Yeah. Right up to ridiculous.
But how would you know to go on it? It's by you inviting them, or is there a website that you go and look at, or what?
Funded.ie.
Funded.ie.
And,
okay.
They've got lots of different artistic projects up there. Basically, if you're an artist of any kind and you're based in Ireland, then you can use that resource to raise the money to make your play or your album or get your book published, or whatever it is that you're doing.
It's a brilliant idea.
It's a fantastic idea because it cuts out any need for record companies or anything like that. I mean,
nice.
It relies on the trust that people have for you, that you will follow through with it and give them what they have paid for it.
Yeah.
You do the work too, though, Lynda, in fairness.
No, you do the work.
You personally,
Well, yeah. You do. It's a funny one. Christine Deedy, who you're about to play there now. I was talking to her the other day, and she just reminded me of how stressful doing a funded campaign is, because what you're actually doing is asking people to trust that you will give them what you've bought.
Yeah.
But they've never, without them having seen it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's a tough one to swing by people. And I mean, even friends were kind of messing and joking and saying, so how's your begging campaign going and stuff? And that doesn't sit well with Irish people, especially, because you have to kind of...
But I remember being in an underground in Paris now, and I'd seen kind of a live gypsy band, and they had a CD there, so I'm hearing what they're doing. I don't know what's in the CD, but I hear what they're playing, so straight away I'm buying the CD. So it's that sort of stuff, and that's all it is. Because when I see you, when I see you playing gigs or whatever, I go, that's the sort of music I want to listen to.
And
so
you just hope that the CD will be something like it.
Niall McCabe was successful with the funded campaign as well.
That's
quite a lot of artists, that I would have great respect for, So
that's going to be a fantastic album.
And as you said, it creates the independence for the artists, so that's a good thing in itself, and cutting out the record companies,
That's it. It's just really hard to put yourself out there, because you have to kind of sell yourself, and you have to be saying, fund this because it's going to be so worth it, because it's going to be brilliant, and then you kind of turn around and go, oh my god, what am I saying about myself, because that's the way Irish people are. We're not very good like that. You can't go buy this and sure, it might be alright.
It'll be grand on the day.
So do you think the world you're in is a mad world? The musicians' world is a mad world?
Mental.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And are you out nearly every night playing and gigging, or going to gigs and then working every day? I
used to gig a lot more than I do now. But I work as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that sounds like being a musician alone isn't working. I don't mean it like that. But I work during the day as well. And I found that I worked
going non-stop
so much during the day, and then gigging so much at night, and then trying to record as well, and it was just all too much actually. So now I've cut back a bit, and I find it much better. The gigs that I do now, I enjoy them a lot more, because
that's good.
I can just give more to it.
And are you excited about any particular act that's up and coming in Cork at the moment? Is there anybody that
gets
you going?
There's so many. Wow. Well, I think the Hard Ground are one of my favourites.
I love the Hard Ground. I love Niall McCabe, and I love John Bleck and the Rats. I think they're brilliant as well.
Fantastic. John Bleck and the Rats, their album has been on repeat
since you bought it.
That day of the shop. I absolutely love it. And the two of those now, there's a gig on Saturday night, they're in Ballincollig.
The Blues Festival, is it? Blues and Roots
That's
Festival?
right, the Roots Festival. I'm off to Wexford and I can't make it, but I'm raging because it's going to be
I know, it'll be very
fantastic.
good, yeah, absolutely.
2 of them on the one night. But, oh God, there are so many there. I'm going to think of 500 now as soon as we stop talking.
But that's what it is because there's so many that you're aware of, you know, because there is, like we were saying earlier, there's so many bands that are in Cork playing live music, and that you've probably been to most people's gigs anyway, so that's a brilliant thing. And
that's it, and not just original music as well, but just the cover bands.
The talent in the cover bands even,
cover bands in Cork as well.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do, is play as much originals as possible, but by the same token, you know there's so many talented musicians out there that are playing all sorts of music.
Would you like to play another song, Lynda?
Sure.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
I'll use my pink capo.
Okay, do.
I bought this in your shop actually.
Yeah, of course.
And I said I have to have a pink capo, and the lads were looking at me going, "What?" And
I presume this is after you bought the vegetables, is it?
After I bought the vegetables.
Yeah, the shaker vegetables.
Yes, I bought those. They went down a tree. But, no, the capo, because guys don't generally steal pink capos.
That's true. Yeah, you won't get lost in it.
And I still have it. It's not steal, but you know when you're.
What they do, they score it, isn't it?
They'll reject the pink one. Yeah.
I'm the worst. I probably have 5 capos belonging to people. Okay, so this song is called Paper Boat, which is the name of the album as well.
Well, I wrote a letter to you, but I sealed it with glue. Needed to write the words I love you. Carry my home paper boat. Pass on my love to him whom I wrote. But if by chance you'll see my name, hoping that you'll feel the same. Well, I wrote a letter to you, but I
it's brilliant. I love that tune. It's brilliant. Excellent. Thanks a million. Will we call out the gigs, because I asked the lads on Facebook if they could post wherever anybody's playing over the weekend.
Yeah. So do you want to call out the gigs, Lynda, that you're going to miss on Friday? How was that?
Oh yeah, I am there. These are tonight, so I think. Okay, so tonight I'm going to miss. At 10:30 p.m. in Charlie's Crow Black Chicken.
Yes,
that's it.
Brilliant.
In Charlie's at 10:30 p.m. The David Nelligan thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm going to miss that.
I'd love to go to that.
I have that album actually, Dark Matters.
Brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Is it?
It's brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. He's playing tonight, or they are playing tonight in Collins at 10 p.m. Inner City are in Gulp Cafe at 8 o'clock. Macduff are in Clancy's at 9. Firefly are at 10 in the Grafton. Ben Reel is in the Oliver Plunkett at 10:30, and the great Roy Buckley is in the Welcome Inn.
Yeah.
Doesn't have time there, but
I wasn't sure actually, but
I think the Welcome Inn is just
go in there.
10 o'clock probably.
10
yeah.
Till
yeah. You can understand my writing, that's good.
I can, yeah. I'm a teacher. I understand all sorts of things.
And on Saturday night inside in Crowleys in-store gigs with Shaker Hymn, and that's from 5 to 6.
Yep.
And that's a great venue for music, I'd like to say. Cadillac Cats then in the Oliver Plunkett at 10:30, and Rob Harley again and Declan Young in on Bowron in Mitchelstown, that's at 10 o'clock as well on Saturday evening. And the Celtic Nights and the Silent Banjo in Kinsale. And then Gemma Hayes is putting in an appearance in Cypress Avenue at 8 o'clock. And Dr. Deck and the Side Effects, Ricky Lynch Trio and Coughlin's.
I've never seen Dr. Deck and the Side Effects. Have you ever seen them, Lynda?
No.
Declan Pender and a few other heads playing blues.
No,
I'd love to see them, they'd be great. Sunday night we've got Cormac O'Queeve and Stuart Wilder playing in the Gateway at 7 o'clock on Barrack Street, and then the Castle Bar in Glanmire from 6 to 8 you've got Fintan Mulvihill and Steve Leahy, and that's all I have on Sunday night. But thanks a million for coming in, Lynda. But will you stay with us for the next few tracks? Yeah,
absolutely.
Excellent. I'm going to play Kristen Deede's song now, Follow the Water.
Oh yeah.